Ooh, girl. What's 4 plus 4? 8. Exactly. She ate that. Hey beauties, and welcome back. It's me, Lydia Marie. Welcome back to the channel. Guess what? You guessed it. I went shopping. But I shopped smart this time because I cashed in all of my Ulta points that I have been sitting on, stacking. I took advantage of a 10-point promotion from them, shopped online, and I got some new foundation, a new primer, a new eyeshadow palette, bronzer, blush, you name it, I got it. So today we're going to be doing some makeup with some of the new to me makeup that I purchased from Ulta in this last couple of weeks. I've been waiting till I got everything in, and I got it. And we're going to get this look popping. If you're new here, hi and welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. And hey to my A1s from day ones who keep coming back time after time. You know I appreciate you too. Let's go ahead and get into this cute little makeup look because I think I did that. So the first thing we're going to start with is the Nars Light Reflecting Primer. This is supposed to give you a luminous base. Y'all know I like anything with luminous and glowing for my dry skin. It has hyaluronic acid, squalene, and it's translucent coverage, luminous finish. It's for all skin types. It's non-acidogenic, which means it won't clog your pores. And it's supposed to work really, really well with making your makeup last for at least 12 hours for a smooth and seamless makeup look. So let's try it. It's a kind of a small bottle for the price, but it's Nars, and you know Nars is pricey. So in this bottle, I think it is 1.8 fluid ounce. It just feels super light, but I don't think you need a lot, so I'm going to try about that much. That may be too much, but we'll see. I hope it doesn't give me like a glowy. Oh no, it's a nice shade. Let's just try this on. So the primer itself is not looking super glowy or luminous or anything, but it just feels nice and tacky. Like I don't see any luminosity, but it does look just hydrating. And it also doesn't say to have any blurring properties to like blur out your pores or anything like that. That's okay. We're going to go with the hydration today and just see how this pairs with it. So the foundation we're using is the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation in the shade 2.5 medium deep. I got this for $2.15. I know I cashed in my points. I had some extra bonus points along with this purchase, but I didn't purchase this online because Nars undertones are a little funny to me. They have great shade range, but you really have to get their undertones right. So I did try this shade on before, and I really do like this foundation. Nars is a great foundation brand for women of color because they have a great shade range. And I have some on already, but I'll show you how this light reflecting foundation applies. It is look at that shade match. This is why I went into the store to try it on, because trying to get it online and looking at the coverage, I was like, I don't know what's gonna match me. But their undertones are very specific, so if you have to go into the store to try it on, I 10/10 recommend it. But I'm loving how this just looks nice and like glowy, but like a natural finish, do you know what I'm saying, without being oily looking or anything like that. And I didn't color correct at all when I'm putting this on because this foundation just looks like a second skin. So I'm like, I'm not really worried about the color correction today. It's gonna look good. Look how good that looks. I mean, my goodness. And this retails, I believe, for $52, which is why I used my points, because I was like, I just don't got $50 to spend on a foundation right now, but I do have a ton of points, and I only paid the tax because I had so many points that I could just get this foundation and not even trip about it costing $52. Even with me not color correcting, look how well that covered my acne scars. Look how well it covered my hyperpigmentation. And it seems to have like a little bit of color correcting properties in it because it just looks so good and so skin-like. This is a really nice foundation. Again, it's the Nars Light Reflecting, and I'm in the shade Medium Deep 2.5. We also have a new concealer to try, which I don't know what it is with me buying concealers these days, honey, because my concealer drawer is bursting. It is actually like overflowing, but the concealer I have is from Este Lauder, This is new to me. I don't know if it's actually new. This is the Este Lauder Double Wear Concealer. I had no idea that Este Lauder had a double wear concealer, but I spotted it in Sephora and I tried the shade, and then I went to Ulta and bought it with my points because that's how we do it over here. I got the shade 4W. Again, another thing, I think if you see this, make sure you swatch it in the store. Looking at these photos online, I don't know why these brands don't make the photos match up with the color, but looking at this online, I'm glad I went and actually swatched it. I just happened to be in Sephora and I was like, let me look at these colors over here. So this is the color, which I think is a good color for my under eye. It's really natural looking. Again, this is the shade 4W, and this is supposed to wear as long as the actual double wear foundation does. And if you know anything about the double wear foundation, it is a last all day full coverage, so I probably don't even need this much. I'm gonna start with that much under my eye and blend it, because if it is that full coverage, I probably don't even need that much. But let's see how this blends out. So I let it sit for a good 30 seconds, and it does have a nice little tackiness to it. As you can see, it dried down on my hand fairly easily, so I think this is going to blend out to really be a full coverage. Hopefully it's not too drying though. But Estee Lauder is really good for mature skin, so I'm expecting this to be, oh, it's blending out really nice and creamy. I'm expecting this to be a good under eye concealer, and even good for touch-ups with this color because it's not too bright. It's just right, and I like the undertone of it. It's a really good warm undertone of that. Wow, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Let me bring it down a little bit on the side of my nose for a little extra brightening. Oh, that's really nice. Okay. I like that. Interesting. That blended out really well, and it has a nice little creamy feel. It doesn't feel drying at all. So before I spray my face for the first time, I'm going to take my Laura Mercier, the Ultra Blur Translucent Honey Powder. I'm going to take, can y'all see that, or is it too much of a glare? I'm going to take about that much on my hand, shear that out, because this is a full coverage concealer. I don't want a ton of powder. I just want to set it. And thankfully, you know what? I've come to realize I do not like self-setting concealers. I want to set mine anyway. I feel like when they're self-setting, you don't really get, I don't know, it's something about them, for me, they don't really work. But see how good that looks with the Laura Mercier powder, and it didn't change the color at all. So, I think we might have a good full coverage concealer on our hands. So the contour slash bronze, I have one of the new Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. This is one of their melting bronzing and sculpting sticks, and I have the medium shade, which I think is called Chocolate Caramel. Yes, Chocolate Caramel. I had put this back at the Sephora sale in November. I had it in my cart. I actually ordered it and I took it back because at the time I was like, I just don't need another sculpting stick, and I still don't need it per se, but again, I was just shopping because I had points to spend. Anyway, it has a chocolate smell, but also like a plastic smell. I don't know what that's about, but this is what it looks like. And you know, Too Faced is quite good with their sculpting products, so I'm interested to see this. I've heard nothing but good things about this as well. I'm not going to put it on my face because I don't know how pigmented. Oh yeah, it has a nice amount of pigment, but still sheer. So I'm gonna put it on a brush and then we'll contour. Also, before I did that, I did spray my face down a little bit with the Urban Decay All Nighter Watermelon Spray. This is growing on me and it holds really well. But I want y'all to look at this concealer. I know that's right, Estee Lauder. I know that's right, Estee Lauder. Boom, honey. This is looking snatch under my eye. I mean, it's looking snatch under my eye and I didn't even color correct. So we're going to do this, a little bit of sculpting. I hope this is not too dark. Let's just see. Oh no, that's perfect actually. I think the other one, the one right above this shade, it was a little lighter, but the undertone was more yellow. And if I'm going to bronze, I want my bronzers to have more red than yellow. But a little bit of this goes a long way. That is faux show. Let's keep blending it out, but it is very pretty. I like that bronze color. Let me go on my forehead. It blends out very nice, very creamy. Oh yeah, nice and sheer. That's pretty. Okay, Too Faced, that is really pretty. I like that. So we're gonna move on to eyeshadow. I got this palette from ColourPop. It's called Need a Nude. It's, yeah, no, I'm sorry, it's called Nude Mood. And this said it was new on Ulta's website. I was looking for something new that I didn't have, but who knows with ColourPop. ColourPop still releases eyeshadow palettes like Kris Jenner got grandkids, okay? ColourPop works hard. But this is what the ColourPop shadow looks like. It's a standard nude. I like a nice warm nude. These two are shimmers. This is like a glitter. These two are shimmers, and this is like a white coconutty shade. To me, ColourPop's eyeshadow formula, ooh, I didn't mean to pick that one up, that has shimmer in it. Their eyeshadow formulas are still really, really good to me, ColourPop. But if you have one nude from them, you have one. I mean, to me, you have them all. So this was just the one that I got to use some points. So we're just going to do a quick eyeshadow look using this palette. And it does have some fallout, but I'm using this shade right here called All Natural. And we're just popping that into the crease. And I'm using a Morphe eyeshadow blending brush. I got 2 more of these blending brushes in this Ulta order because I like these a lot. They are very, very good. They're giving my Sonia Kouchak and e.l.f. brushes a run for their money. It's got some fallout, but it blends out really pretty. That's what I'm saying. Like, to me, ColourPop's eyeshadows are really, really good. I'm going to take the next shade. It's called Moody. This dark one right here, and I'm just going to pop it right over that in my crease. Yeah, I can just tap that in. It has a lot of pigment. I like that though. And we're just blending it with the same brush. I don't see too many girls doing eyeshadow anymore, and I'm trying to figure out why. Because I like me a good eyeshadow look. Everybody is doing clean girl makeup and just gloss and clean lids, and I'm just going to put bronzer in my eyelid, which is fine, but as for me in my house, we're going to do some eyeshadow. Taking a fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to go around the edges of that darker shade and blend the two together nice and soft. You don't want any harsh lines. I got this one. Oh, this is a little bit more of a wing, so I'm going to make this one even with the right eye and kind of blend it up to a little bit of a wing. If y'all want to see an eyeshadow tutorial, let me know. I love eyeshadow, and I have a bazillion eyeshadow palettes as well, so I'm always down to do some eyeshadow. We need to start bringing eyeshadow back, especially because I wear glasses all the time now. For the most part, I want my eyes to stand out, so that's it. I have declared it. We are wearing eyeshadow this fall. You heard it here first. Let Vogue, let InStyle, let Allure, let everybody know, okay? On my lid, I'm going to go in with this shimmery shade here called Wink Wink. It's one of their soft, like a shock shadow. You know, they have those softy kind of ones. They're not really, and I'm going to have to put that on with my finger because it is very soft. It's not shimmery like with the hard metallics, but it's got some shimmer in it. And it's just enough to give me the little pop on my lid that I need. Yeah, that's just enough. It kind of reminds me of Space Cowboy. But for like 3/4 of the price. Very inexpensive. I think this palette was $18. I like ColourPop's prices, and I like the eyeshadow. So do what you will with that info, but I will link it below, of course. Boom. And I got some new eyeliners too from NYX. Let's play around with those. So NYX recently released a neutral collection of their Epic Ink eyeliners, and they have like 5 nude shades, starting with the one that I got, which is Marshmallow, and then I got the next shade, which is a little toasty. It's kind of like a pink shade, pinkish brown shade, and then they have like 3 other darker shades too, but these are the 2 that most intrigued me because I like me a good cream colored eyeliner. It's just something about it. But with these being liquid eyeliners, you don't want to put them on your waterline. Keep your waterline to pencil eyeliners. Liquid eyeliners, they go pretty much on your upper lash. But this is the shade Marshmallow. Let's see, Marshmallow. And then this is the shade Little Toasty. This is Little Toasty. So they are quite light, but they do have the darker shades, but I like these. So I think we're gonna do a little toasty on my top lash. So I'm gonna put my elbow down on the table, and I'm not gonna hold the liner like this. I'm gonna place it flat against my lash line and stop talking, and then I'm just gonna draw the line kind of in inches, like a little bit at a time. You see what I mean? Keeping it nice and neat. I like it. It's very nude, so I'm not going to get it over here because I don't want it to clash with the eyeshadow, but we're just going to do a teensy tiny bit of a wing and go like this. You see? I like that. Since I'm right-handed, I'm going to do the same, but I'm going to place it it's kind of awkward, but I don't want to mess it up, so I'm going to place it like, my elbow is still on the table. I still have it flat, drawing it this way. It just makes the pencil easier to control, but I do like that. And I'm just taking a little wing, just a little bit, a little thin line. That's very different. I like a nude eyeliner because it doesn't clash. It's not too harsh. I like that. Okay, let's do some blush. It's all coming together. I like how it's looking. I'm loving the eye look and that eyeliner. Oh, that ColourPop eyeshadow palette. I like that a lot. I did use my Clinique mascara. I forget what this is called. No, this is Clinique High Impact Full Volume Mascara. This is fairly new. I've had it for about a month, and I have the black brown shade. And then I just did a little bit of a liner under eye with my Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner. But I did get a new blush from Nars. This is a new blushes that Nars recently reformulated. They took a lot of the classic shades and redid them. So like they have an Orgasm, I think High Impact or something like that. But I got a new orange shade because I really used to love the Nars Liberté blush. It was a super vibrant orange, and they don't make it anymore, but this is the shade Obsession, and I think this is supposed to be the new Liberté color. It's a nice bright orange. Y'all know how I feel about a good orange blush. Let's try these out. A little bit on this brush. This is a blush brush, and Nars blushes are like butter. And not in a way where they still feel like a good powder blush. I guess I could have showed y'all the shade. This is what that looks like. So it's a nice orange shade. And they are like, the formula of these, ooh, that's what I'm talking about. They still are silky smooth. They're not chalky or anything. I'm just going to tap some of that off. And they still wear really well. Oh, that's pretty. So I love how this is coming together. I'm digging this eyeshadow palette so much. ColourPop really does it right. I don't really have anything new for lips, but I'm going to line my lips the same way I did with the last couple videos with one of the Nars Power Matte lipsticks. I got this as a sample, but it is very, what do you call it? Matte. But it dries down. It's not matte, it's like a velvet matte, but it dries down matte, so it really doesn't move. No budge, that's the term I'm thinking of. So I've been liking to use it as a lip liner, and please don't ask me to pronounce the shade, but it will be linked below. It's like Valkyrie or something. I just like to kind of use it to fill in as a lip liner. And then I'm going to use my MAC lip gloss in the shade Nymphette. This is actually new to my collection. It's part of the Ryan Destiny lip collab that is sold out everywhere. And I'm so glad I was able to get it before it sold out, child. But it's perfect for this look. And there we have it. Ooh, that is pretty. I wish I had somewhere to go. I'm only going to go pick up some Thai food, so I guess the people at the restaurant just going to have to get these looks, but this is really pretty. I like this a lot. Ooh, this is a nice little lip combo. It feels really good together. Okay, so let me know what y'all think about this look using some of my new products from my Ulta haul, spending all of my points. I think I now have like $9 worth of points, and I had about $180 worth of points. So I did some shopping. I cashed in my points and I got all this good stuff. Let me know if you all are feeling this look. Let me get you nice and close. I love that eyeshadow. It's so pretty. I think it's nice. I think we did that. So thanks so much, beauties, for tuning in today. I truly appreciate y'all being here. If you made it this far in the video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. That lets YouTube know that I'm out here doing my thing. Thanks to those of you who are newly subscribed to the channel. Welcome to the beauty fam. As you can see, we are very relaxed over here. I just get on here and run my mouth because I am a yapper, okay? And playing some makeup. That's what we do over here. But of course, if y'all want to see anything specific, go ahead and leave that in the comments. Again, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Thank you so much for every time you all click a link to support anything that I post down below. I really appreciate that. And I will see y'all back here for the next video real soon. Bye.